So I am, in all seriousness, meant to somehow get across that.
Hello, I'm Alan. Join me as I hike 3,000 kilometers from the southernmost tip of mainland Japan to the northernmost, exclusively on foot, walking a half marathon every day for 5 months.
Check it out. It's the old train. The last remaining carriages. And they have been converted into rather lovely little rooms. Ooh. I've actually been provided with outdoor slippers, indoor slippers, and I've even been given toilet slippers. So this is a free foot bath, which I'm going to make use of right now. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, that's hot. Oh god, that's smart. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's good. I'm not so sure what I was so worried about. The weather's not that cold. The rain held off, which is great, until tomorrow. Certainly no snow, and it's absolutely beautiful here. Oh look, we match. So after the foot bath, I decided to go upstairs to the onsen above the restaurant, which is just next door. They have a hot tub, which gave my back a really good massage. Actually, my left shoulder seems to be hurting quite a bit recently. And they had a sauna as well, which was lovely. I decided to bypass the plunge pool, instead opt to go outside. They have a cordoned off area where you can cool down a bit more naturally. This is done completely naked, which I'm just about getting used to. But now I feel great. I feel like the right mixture between relaxed and re-energized. Hopefully tonight I'll have a good night's sleep, so I'll be ready for this. I am meant to get across that. How about across there? Looks precarious enough. I nearly started panicking this morning because I went to grab my boots to see if they had dried, and they weren't there. And I literally couldn't find them anywhere. Just as I was walking back to my room, I saw them. They were next to the butane heater, and the woman here had put them in a plastic bag and fed a tube from the heater into the bag so they'd dry quicker. Bless her. How could I ever doubt Japan? It's supposed to be sunny today. And not only is it cloudy, it's actually raining. Oh no, I forgot to put my rain cover on. This is the second time I've been offered an umbrella as a present, and this time I'm not passing up that opportunity. It's going to be a bit awkward to carry, but at least for the time being, it might be quite useful. Not only did she give me an umbrella, not only did she dry my boots and make them nice and toasty, but she also gave me a banana. Hopefully, by the time I get to Kokase, the snow will have stopped. It's currently snowing. Hopefully it wouldn't have settled Or maybe I wanted to settle because that would look quite pretty. But walking in it might be a bit more difficult. I just read my first word in hiragana. The one in blue says araragi. Araragi. Yay! Check out today's pad. For two people it would work out really cheaply. Table and chairs, got a great view. That beast over there is Mount Aso. I should be arriving there in about 2 days. Look how beautiful it is. I finished learning hiragana today, which I was very excited about. So along the route today I was reading as many road signs as I possibly could, which was a lot of fun. And another, the one in red, says omiyage. Yes. I didn't understand what I was saying at all, and it wasn't as difficult as I thought it were. There were about 45 characters, I think. You've got something called dakuten, which changes the sound slightly. But yeah, it was alright. It was okay. I thought it would be a lot more labor intensive. Next, I'm going to throw my weight behind katakana. Again, similar number of characters, I think. I also finished the audio guide that I was listening to on Japanese, on a beginner's level Japanese, which I'm very pleased about. I'm kind of scared of kanji. I'll probably end up learning a few kanji characters. The guy who looks after this campsite took me to the onsen this afternoon and to the supermarket, and we were sort of chatting in the car, trying to chat in the car in a mixture of broken English and Japanese. So that was quite fun. That was very intensive, but it was fun. So yeah, Japanese is going well. That's all. That's where I'm headed. Next prefecture. It's an absolutely beautiful day. I'm a little bit worried about today's walk. Apart from the fact that I started really late. I started at 11 o'clock because I was mincing around at the campsite and chatting to some people there, and had another cup of coffee voluntarily. And I don't know where I'm staying tonight. I mean, I know the town, Takamori, but which is at the foot of the mountain, but I don't know, I don't have a place to stay because they're all full. So I wanted to get there quite early. I'm not quite sure about the route. I don't trust my phone anymore, and so I'm not sure when it tells me there's a path there that there will actually be a path. And I spoke to the person in charge of the campsite, and he says it's very dangerous. But to not do that means to walk a lot longer. If I start along the route that my phone is taking me, there's no going back, because to go back to the main 218 highway, it will cost about 6 kilometers, which is a good, hour and a half of walking. So once I've started down that path, there's no going back, and I've kind of started down that path. So yeah. Okay, well, this is where I'm meant to start my descent towards the gorge.
It looks all right. I think I'm gonna see. I'm gonna head down here for a little bit. See if this, because usually what happens is it starts off, you know, like quite a nice path, and then it's suddenly you're in the middle of nowhere. Wow, look at that over there. Look at that in the distance. I think that's where I'm meant to be today. That's very far. So I'm gonna try it. Maybe I'll give it, you know, 500 meters or so. See what the drop is actually like. I don't know. We shall see. I mean, it's looking good so far, and I'm almost halfway down already. It's getting a bit more untidy, but it's definitely walkable. It's definitely starting to thin out now. There's a drop there, there's a drop there, but we're close to the river, so ooh, maybe it'd be all right. I don't fancy walking back to the road now. Oh look, there's steps, even better. I'm not sure if you can see that, but that's where I'm meant to be going. Down there, and I can see the path next to it. It looks like a proper path. And on the other side of the river as well, so this might be a winner. Precarious as they may look, this is actually a very good sign. So, as long as I watch my step. Whoops. And there's a lot of damp mud on the floor, which makes this quite slippery. The steps seem to have been completely swallowed up, but at least I know where I'm meant to be going, because the problem previously has always been not knowing where the path was supposed to lead. Made it. Great. It makes me really happy. That would have shaved off a good half an hour from today's journey, and it's also a lot more beautiful. So yeah, this is great. Okay, so I'm meant to go down this route, continue along the river, and then double back. But there's this bridge that isn't on my map, which is amazing, because that's now going to save me a good half an hour again. I'm really glad I chose this route now. And also, look how beautiful it is. Look at that! Wow! That's Takamori, I think that's where I'm going. And that's beautiful. And it extends all the way around. Right, I'm nearly there. For the last bit, I think I'm just supposed to go straight down. It's a 200-meter descent. Is it me, or is that activity of the volcanic variety? Here's the hostel. Let's see if they have any space. I'm not holding out though, because I've phoned here before. Nope, they don't have any space. On to the next one. Number 2 is meant to be here around the corner, next to a taxi stand. I don't see no taxi stand. Ah, there it is. Sunny. Alright, let's see if they have any space. Konnichiwa! Looks cool, but seems to be no one here. Sumimasen! Feels like I'm breaking into someone's house. I think I might just go. I rang the doorbell and someone appeared. Fancy that. So I'm not sure where she was hiding. It's not exactly a very big place. So yeah, they got room and it was a good price as well, so I'm happy. Now I'm gonna head to the bank, get some cash, and grab some dinner from the convenience store. So this right here is marked on the map as a road, an actual road. The problem is, if I jump down there, there's no coming back. It's just too risky. I have to try and find a different route. Hopefully it won't add too much time to today. Vindicated. That is in fact not meant to be a road. The road was on the other side of what used to be that river. I would have had to climb down and then somehow climb up on the other side, which was not going to happen. Check this out. So this is the side I just came from, and the sky is lovely and blue, and you sort of pan across to where I'm going, and suddenly it is a nasty grey. I don't know if that's smog or if that's weather, but it don't look good. That might have something to do with it. Look at all this ash. So it turns out yesterday, all that ash that was flying through the air was part of this ritual that they do once a year. No wonder, because there was a lot of people sort of just watching the fires. I think they do it for regenerative purposes. So there you go, mystery solved. I finished katakana last night, so in theory I should be able to read this. Babe kiyu hausu barbecue hausu. Cool. I have no idea what it means, but I can read it. It was barbecue house. Yes. Oh, awesome. That makes me so happy. What in the world is this? Isn't that amazing? Someone spent a lot of time on these. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at all the deer. Complimentary meal. Food just keeps coming, and it keeps coming. I'm so full. Can't forget the milk. Look at this amazing packed lunch I was given as well. Hey! Arigatou gozaimasu! Such lovely people. She's still there. She's still there. Bye. Yeah. The last prefecture of Kyushu.
Alright, now you just run like one.
Let's get some onsen on.
Drop the cables and you just.
I just dropped that packed lunch on a very dirty floor. I'm still gonna eat it. 3-second rule totally counts. Might have been 5 seconds. It's totally fine, right? I can't not eat it. She put so much thought and love into that. I can't not. And on that note, I wanted to point out how generous I've found people here to be. They're so happy to share their own possessions with you, and that kind of thing goes a long way. They spend an hour, up to an hour, even longer sometimes, helping me out and, you know, researching where I should go. I mean, my two hosts at the last hostel, they were on the phones. They were sort of making notes, trying to find, you know, the best possible place that's en route for me, but also, you know, at a very good competitive price. They just wanted to make sure that I would be all right. And it's really, really nice. I've encountered that so many times now. Other hosts of mine who've very generously sort of taken me out to dinner, or prepared a really nice meal for me, spending lots of time doing research for me. And I would have been happy just going to Kokonoe now, because I've marked a couple of places that I know exist, and I was gonna just knock on doors and see if there's any space, but it wasn't good enough for them. So they, you know, they spent the whole morning just sort of ringing around, and it's really heartwarming. That, almost more than anything else, is making this trip really special for me. To see that, to witness that kind of warmth. And it is exactly because of that warmth that I'm now going to eat that packed lunch. The dirt's really clinging to that seaweed. A little bit crunchy. It's fine. Those are a lot of ducks. What are they talking about? Where are they going? That's my locomotive. Come straight through, and I've got a lovely little outdoor area. All the original features. Got a little heater. Right now it's actually pleasantly warm, but I don't know how long that's going to last. It's so cute. There's even a swing. Okay, I take it back. It's actually really, really cold.